Thrones. So it looks like it is official that HBO's show The Last of Us has become huge show for their platform. Yes, HBO, they've been looking for their next hit, I guess. So although this show, The Last of Us, is actually quite expensive, like this is their most expensive show ever. Obviously, getting Pedro Pascal wasn't cheap. I heard that this show was actually more expensive than the House of Dragon, which is like, oh. That is, I do want to say this before I go to this news, that HBO always makes, the great TV show. They are like the standard, the best TV show making company in the business. So it's no surprising that their Last of Us show is really very well made show. If you think about production, the way it looks, all the acting, overall, the show is so good, of course. So it's no surprise that overall the show is really well made. But outpacing their like huge show called House of Dragon is a huge accomplishment. Especially when I first heard, I really couldn't believe it. I really thought people are making this up, because how can you compare with this such a huge IP called Game of Thrones? So that is why I was like really surprised. But when I look into this news, looks like according to Nielsen, yeah, so finally Nielsen, they revealed their report, and according to Nielsen streaming chart for the week of January 16 to January 22nd, with 837 million minute viewed. Oh, that is like, oh, I guess they're counting in minute. Oh yeah, Nielsen, they do that thing, I guess. Outpacing House of Dragons viewership 741 minute, so in the same time frame, I guess. So that is and this news is from Deadline, so that is very interesting, I guess, because when the House of Dragon came out, and that was the huge news back then, that was their most watched show in 12 years or something. So now looks like Last of Us is taking House of Dragons place. So I don't know how many new subscribers they got for HBO Max. That is something I would like to know, because I do know that the House of Dragon got them like so many subscribers, brand new subscriber. Do I think overall this show is going to be bigger hit than House of Dragon? Maybe not. Personally, I don't think so, because it is a huge thing to do, but at the moment it does looks like. But overall, I think it's still that show will be more successful. So I have not seen Last of Us. So I am like a huge fan of normal HBO shows. And the reason I have not seen it, because I don't actually watch this kind of zombie stuff. It's not my cup of tea. See, I'm one of those people who don't like zombie flicks. So, a lot of people are like me. They will not be watching this show. I know if I had seen this show, I could have get some traction for my channel, but I'm not into this kind of zombie flick. But I do want to bring this news to you guys. So, I thought that is very interesting. Also, I really love House of Dragon, because all this political drama, it feels very real when you watch it. Although people are saying Last of Us is also very emotionally, it's really good. Like every time any episode air online, people are always talking on Twitter, but I don't personally watch this kind of show, so it's not, although I really like Pedro Pascal, so I'm really excited to see Mandalorian season 3. That being said, it does looks like Pedro Pascal's fan from Mandalorian, they did come to watch Last of Us, because often I see online people are saying, I'm missing Mandalorian season 3. While waiting for Mandalorian season 3, I'm watching Last of Us. So that is very interesting that, all this money at the end of the day, HBO paid to Pedro Pascal, who got huge pay from the show. Then again, whenever you're working for HBO, they do pay you a lot. Whenever HBO makes any kind of show, they pay their actor a lot. So, working for HBO is big deal. That means that, yeah, of course, the Pedro Pascal, he might be really happy. And HBO is happy with Pedro Pascal, because he bought all his. Then again, in the first place, HBO is the one gave him this huge gig in Game of Thrones in the first place. So, I think it's working out well for them. That was my thought on this news. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this news? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget my other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.